Hello and welcome to me, Yanu, from another video where today I'm going to be looking at the Amazfit Bip. Now, this isn't the light version. I'm not quite sure what the difference is with the light one, but this one is if you're after a watch that you're going to charge up often, maybe 1 or 2 days, maybe if you're lucky longer, if you're going to use it for various exercises, that is a hell of a lot of exercises, you might want to look elsewhere. If you, however, are someone who are looking for a watch where you just want to monitor your heartbeat, you want to monitor just basic things like running, walking, cycling, treadmill, the weather, your steps, have a watch, have a stopwatch, have a countdown timer, a compass. You want the basic things and you want to be able to monitor your sleep. Now, the main purpose of me getting my one was more or less sleep, just to see how it monitors and how good the beats per minute are. And they were very accurate. If you want to know what the beats per minute were like, take a look at this video. And basically that shows how accurate this thing is. Now, the great thing I love about this, the main thing, is the battery life. I got this on Friday and it's now Monday, and it was on, I think, 63% or something like that, and I had to fiddle around a bit to get it started, which didn't take too much, but it's now on 49%. Now, I mean, that's after like 3 days, and it's been monitoring my sleep, constantly checking my heartbeat and everything on my phone all night, for the whole night. So the battery life, if you want something you don't want to charge all the time, this is the watch for you. If you want something that is comfortable to wear at night in bed, it's really light, it's perfectly fits on the wrist, not uncomfortable at all, then this is the watch for you. And as I say, if you don't want something that's too technical, and you're not too fussed with that, you're more into like sleep and your steps and just general use, this is an amazing watch, and I think that's what it's Amazfit. But it is just an incredible watch. It's so simple from the off. I mean, you can, from the menu here, if you just tap it there, it'll light up. But obviously, if you leave it too long, like when it goes off quite quick, it goes dull. So you can still just about see it. You'll still see it on the camera. But at the end of the day, if you leave it too long, look, see, you can't tap it now. So you have to click the side button just to light it up again. Now, if you go to the left, like swipe it over that way, or pull it to the right, I should say, you get like an Alipay or All Pay, whatever it's called. I don't use that though, to be honest. And then you go again, and you got the weather for the whole like week. You can change a few of these settings, for your area and everything, and you can change bits and pieces in the settings, but generally most of the time I just leave it as it is. If you just like, so if I go back and you swipe up, you'll get like your notifications if you set that on your app from the phone. Do not disturb, I've turned that off because that's if you just want to not be disturbed. And you can also see, if you pull it down, you can see your battery percentage up the top there, and it's connected by Bluetooth. And we go back down now. That's all it is really. Once you do that way, you've got the All Pay and the weather. But if you go like up, down, it goes do not disturb, and up is no notifications. But if you start going right, like pulling it to the left, you'll get status, you'll get activity, you'll get weather, you'll get alarm, you'll get timer, you'll get compass, and you'll get settings. And that is it. That is pretty much it. So you've got to click on these ones. So if I was to go status, it would tell me my blood pressure, my steps, how many meters or miles or whatever I've traveled. calories burnt and a session over 1 hour, whatever it is. You know, it's pretty basic really, in terms of that. And then you can just go to activity, and if you want outdoor running, you click it. You know, it says getting location for GPS. You can do that if you want, but if I don't want that, I can just click the side button. It takes me back. If I want treadmill, for instance, 3, 2, 1, and then it will start, and then you can gather your heartbeat and kilometers run and calories burnt and time passed. And then what you got to do is, once you, like, you can see that it's gone 70, but if you hold the side button, you see suspend. Now you can continue or end. If I end, it says won't save due to the distance is too short, so it doesn't matter, so I'm not bothered. I'm just showing you for the video. You've got cycling and you've got walking. So, you know, in terms of basics, if you want something that is pretty much your basic walking, running, you're not an ultra fitness fanatic, you just want something that you can monitor your sleep and just do the odds, you know, you're walking, just make sure you're active, in other words, you're not being lazy. Then this one is really for you. I mean, you've got auto pause, heart rate alert, pace alert, distance alert. That's on your activity settings, activity history. It just tells you about what you've done, which I've really not, I was only testing it out, to be honest, so I haven't really done proper things. And you can, you know, look at all of the different aspects of the speed and the pace, and delete. There you go, I can delete that. No activity data, so I've deleted that activity. I'll do that again. I'll go back. Weather, now you got the weather like was earlier, and it's the same thing. I can go back. I can go alarm, and I can set the alarm so it vibrates from the wristwatch. Go back. I can go timer. I can do a stopwatch, or I can do a countdown. So you've got that. You've got a compass, which I've got to set. You've got to do your arm in like an 8 motion to do that. And finally settings, which is like watch faces, so you can change the watch faces to different ones if you prefer. This is the basic one, which gives you apparently the best battery life, and on the app you can get more different ones, which apparently again say that they will use more battery. I've never tested them, but I personally, I'm not really bothered. I just want the best battery life, so I stick with that one, to be fair. Long press button, so basically you can long press the button on the side here, just so that you can activate outdoor running, treadmill, walking. You can set it to what you want or turn it off. That's if you want a quick access to it instead of actually going through the settings and everything. You've got the adjust the brightness, which I've got on full at the moment. You could go right down and it completely goes down, or completely up. And then you've got find device, which it will, like, it's like tells you if it vibrates and stuff, about, just talks about the thing, and factory reset and turn off. So if I ever don't, if I'm, say, not wanting to use it for a certain amount of time, if you're in the shower, can't be bothered, you know, I do just turn it off and save a bit of battery, and then turn it back on when I'm back out and I'm doing stuff. Saves a bit of hassle, and that's pretty much it. I mean, that's pretty much your lot of the watch. It's, if you want something super simple, then this is the watch for you. If you want something that's going to last a long time on the battery, this is for you. If you want something that's comfortable, this is for you. This watch is thin, it's got a lovely fit to it, and also, as you see earlier, the heartbeat on it, it was spot on with my oxygen meter when I did a test. And through the night with the app, I mean, once you set the app up, you can basically, you don't have to set a sleep timer on this. You just basically look at the app and it just detects it. It just detects what time you went to bed, how long you was asleep for, in deep sleep, light sleep, awake. And it just monitors, and it gives you a percentage of how well you did, and if you were sleeping properly, if you're not sleeping at all because you're on your blooming phone all day. So yeah, I mean, if you want a watch that pretty much is the most simplest, the most lightest, the most comfortable, the most longest battery life you can get without being overly complicated and everything. This Amazfit Bip is a definite thumb up, or two if I could do me other thumb. Anyway, guys, if you're a happy person in general and you want to see me again, click the subscribe button and remember my name, Yanu. That's who. See you later, guys.